All right, time to check in with Kathy Helbig. What the Helbig is the segment. She, of course, is our real estate agent. You know her from Channel 5. She's the real estate expert over there, so we have borrowed her from Channel 5 from time to time. Good morning, Kathy Helbig.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
Great. Last week you were here, and you said that it's a seller's market because there are many more buyers today and not enough homes out on the market. What's your advice to somebody who's thinking about selling or has been putting off putting their house on the market because for all sorts of reasons? What's the strategy now if you're thinking about being a seller?
Well, first of all, get a new market analysis because we've had some people that we've met with, 6 months ago and then come back and revisit it, and their house is, according to the comps, 10% higher than what it was when we talked to them 6 months ago.
That different in just 6 months?
In some particular instances, yes.
Right.
So, don't get caught up in what somebody told you last year. Get us out there and let us reevaluate it and see where it's at.
Right. And then I've also heard people say that as home prices increase, more houses will come on the market because they want to upsize, downsize, move, whatever else. And now that the prices are higher, they're more apt to do that.
Yes, because they're having a little bit of equity to play with. For a long time, nobody had the down payments because they had to literally go to the bank and hand you money to buy their house.
Right.
So that just kept everybody locked up. So now we are seeing some forward movement.
Yeah. So if you're the first thing you want to do is call again to get that market analysis.
Get the market analysis, and don't start working on stuff before you talk to us. I go on appointment after appointment where people have made major mistakes and spent so much time wasted that we could have had them on the market in the right condition instead of thinking that they're going to do it all themselves first.
That is really interesting because so many people will say, oh, my goodness, that back closet is terrible. I have to clean out that back closet. And the buyer doesn't care about the back closet.
Right. As long as they can see that there is space and you're not busting out at the seams.
Right.
We have people that obsess about garages and basements. Again, you don't want to look like a hoarder, obviously, when someone comes in your house. And people are looking at how you maintain a house because they immediately go into, well, if it's messy when it's supposed to be in its best appearance for a showing, then what is it like when...
I've also walked into a home and they've clearly redone the kitchen, not to my liking, and I don't want to pay for somebody else's redo on their kitchen. I would rather have the old terrible kitchen so I don't have to pay for their kitchen and I can put in my new kitchen.
And that depends. Like you don't want to skimp on some of those things and try to make do on a big improvement like a kitchen or bathroom. However, you do have a group of people out there that they're taking all of their money that they're using for the down payment and their closing costs, and they can't afford a kitchen remodel afterward. They want a house that already has it done so they can mortgage that all into their payment.
Interesting.
So it depends on who your buyer is on that. But we have a design consultant on our team that we will bring in and make sure that you are picking the right choices that are trendy now so that you don't go spend money on something that is not going to help you one bit.
Talk about your team for a second, because you're not a traditional real estate agent in that you're one person, you drive around. You have a full team. Talk about that for a second.
Correct. I started out as the jack of all trades, and that's just not the way to do this business. I've grown my team over the last 15 years, so we have several buyer agents on my staff that just specialize with buyers, which is great for them because they are able to get to them quickly. Inventory goes fast. You can't wait around while somebody's busy on other appointments to get in a car and go see the house and write a contract. And those buyer agents are in and out of that inventory all the time, so they know what's a good deal. They know what the right offer should be. They know what the incentives are right now that they should be writing into contracts and asking the sellers to provide. So it's really important to have somebody that specializes in the exact part of the real estate transaction that you're looking for. And then we also have the seller side of the business. So we have seller agents that are great at marketing and knowing the local area inventory for pricing for the competition, as well as these design consultants that can go in and show you how to exactly stage your home and get the most money for it and the most activity, because the online viewer is yesterday's first showing. So we have to make that house stand out above the crowd when it goes online, or it doesn't get the showings, period, which means no offers.
You know what's funny is when you go look at houses, and people do it just to kick the tires and just to look, right? And it's like window shopping.
Right.
When they don't have a picture with the house, it's like, what's the point?
Right. There isn't one. People skip right over it, and that's why we're really diligent about great professional photography, the right angles, the right lighting. That first look online determines whether you're in the delete or keep pile.
What are buyers looking for today?
Buyers are looking for a house that is move-in condition mostly.
Really?
If not, then you have to sell it for less than they overemphasize the price of what something is going to be to remodel. So if it's they need new carpet, you could probably recarpet a whole house for $4,000 or $5,000. They're going to give you a $10,000 less offer because the house needs new carpet, and it's aggravation for them. And
right,
and although theoretically you'd like to pick your own stuff, like I said, not everybody has that option. They have to roll it into their mortgages. So a house that is picture perfect when you walk in, people emotionally connect to it, and they want to write that offer because they're afraid they're going to lose it. And that's the problem, is you got to create the urgency. And
also, I suspect, and we're short on time here, but I suspect speed too, right? A lot of buyers need it now.
Yes.
So whatever's ready now.
Work with the buyers on their closing dates.
Kathy Helbig, What the Helbig, every week. KathyHelbig.com, 314-276-SOLD. Kathy, you are an expert on the Missouri side of the river.
Yes.
North, south, east, west, city, county, St. Charles.
St. Louis, St. Charles, both sides of the river.
KathyHelbig.com for more information. Also, What the Helbig on Facebook, right?
Yes, sir.
Go Cards?
Yes.
You bringing what? Are you having a big party at the ballpark today?
We're having a party at the ballpark tonight, and our big Easter egg hunt is tomorrow morning at Weldon Spring. www.theeasteregghunt.com.
www.theeasteregghunt.com.